Have you ever wondered what happens in the final moments of life? What if, in that very last instant, you don't just see a light at the end of a tunnel, but instead, you relive every single moment, every choice, every word, every decision you ever made? This isn't just a plot from a science fiction movie. It's a profound experience reported by countless individuals who have had near-death experiences. They call it the life review. Today we're going to explore this fascinating phenomenon, a panoramic replay of our existence and what it might teach us about who we truly are. So, what is the life review? Imagine your entire life, from your first memory to your last breath, unfolding before you not as a distant observer, but as the central character. People who have experienced this describe it as a vivid 360-degree holographic projection. It's not a simple highlight reel of your greatest hits and biggest mistakes. Instead, it's everything. The mundane Tuesday morning commute, the argument you had over a spilled drink, the kindness you showed a stranger, the secret you kept hidden deep inside your heart. Every detail is there, crystal clear. One of the most mind-bending aspects of these accounts is the shift in perspective. During the life review, you don't just re-experience events from your own point of view, you also step into the shoes of every single person you interacted with. You feel the joy you brought them, the comfort you provided, and yes, you also feel the pain your actions or words may have caused. If you lied to someone, you experience their confusion and hurt. If you offered a helping hand, you feel their gratitude and relief as if it were your own. It's a moment of radical empathy, where the barrier between you and them dissolves completely. Think about that for a moment. You would feel the ripple effect of your entire life, the small act of kindness you'd long forgotten. You'd feel the warmth it created in another person's day, the harsh words spoken in a moment of anger. You'd feel the sting, the sadness, the lingering wound it left behind. Suddenly every interaction, no matter how small, is revealed to have immense significance. It's as if the universe is holding up a mirror, not to judge you, but to show you the full, unfiltered impact of your existence. This concept isn't new or confined to modern near-death accounts. It has deep philosophical and spiritual parallels across cultures and throughout history. In Tibetan Buddhism, for example, there is the concept of the bardo, the intermediate state between death and rebirth. During one phase of the bardo, the deceased is said to face the mirror of karma, where every good and bad deed is reflected back with perfect clarity. It's a moment of reckoning, but not one of external judgment. The judgment comes from within, from the soul's own understanding of its actions. It's a process of self-realization, a chance to learn and grow before the next stage of the journey. We see similar ideas in Christian mysticism. Think of the concept of the Last Judgment, often depicted as a grand cosmic event. But what if that judgment isn't about an angry God on a throne, but rather an intimate, personal encounter with the divine truth of our own lives? Mystics have often spoken of a moment of illumination, where the soul sees itself as God sees it, with complete love and complete truth. In this light, every action is weighed not by its worldly success, but by the love that motivated it. The life review could be seen as this very process, a divine audit of love, compassion, and connection. So why does this happen? What's the purpose of such an intense, all-encompassing experience? Many who have gone through it believe it's the ultimate learning tool. It's not a punishment, it's a final lesson. It's a chance to understand the interconnectedness of all life. To see that the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, isn't just a moral guideline, but a fundamental law of the cosmos. When you hurt another, you are in a very real sense hurting yourself. When you uplift another, you are uplifting yourself. The life review seems to be a meeting with our truest self, the self that exists beneath the ego, the fears, the ambitions, and the social masks we wear. It strips everything away until all that's left is the love we've given and the love we've received. It's a powerful reminder that our lives are defined not by our possessions, our status, or our achievements, but by the quality of our relationships and the state of our heart. This leads us to a powerful and perhaps slightly uncomfortable question. We don't have to wait for the end of our lives to have this kind of reflection. We can start right now. What if you took a moment, right now, to run a mini life review? If your life up to this very second played before your eyes, what would you see? What feelings would stand out? Would you see a life guided by kindness, courage, and authenticity? Would you see moments of missed opportunity, of fear holding you back? Would you feel the joy you've shared? Would you feel the hurt you might have caused intentionally or not? This isn't about inducing guilt or regret. It's about empowerment. Knowing that every moment matters gives us a profound sense of responsibility and purpose. It encourages us to live more consciously, more intentionally. It makes us think twice before we speak in anger. It inspires us to perform that small act of kindness, even when no one is watching. It reminds us to tell the people we care about that we love them. It's a call to action to start living the life we'd be proud to watch in our final moments. The Life Review teaches us that we are the authors of our own story, and every day, every choice is another sentence we write. We have the power to make our story one of compassion, connection, and growth. We can choose to be the person who, when experiencing their life review, feels an overwhelming sense of warmth, love, and gratitude for the journey they've lived and the lives they've touched. So let's not wait for the end to meet our true selves. Let's strive to meet that self every single day, in every interaction. Let's live in a way that our life review becomes not a judgment, but a celebration, a beautiful, moving testament to a life lived with an open heart. What would you see if your life played before your eyes right now? That's a question worth pondering, not with fear, but with hope for the person you are still becoming. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. If this resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the big questions of life. Stay curious and live consciously. Hello and welcome to Myths, the channel where we pull back the curtain on the unknown and peer into the shadows of our world. I'm your host and guide, and together, we're about to embark on a journey through the most captivating and unsettling stories ever told. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if we're truly alone? Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine while walking through a dark forest, convinced something was watching you from just beyond the tree line? You've come to the right place. Here at Myths, we are fascinated by the inexplicable. We're talking about everything from the sleek, silent craft that dance through our skies to the strange lights that defy all known laws of physics. We'll delve deep into the lore of UFOs and alien encounters, dissecting famous cases like the Roswell incident. Was it a weather balloon, as the official story goes, or was it something not of this world? We'll examine the evidence, scrutinize the witness testimonies, and explore the sprawling government cover-ups that have fueled speculation for decades. But our quest for the truth doesn't stop at the stars. We'll also be treading carefully into the realm of the paranormal. We'll explore haunted locations where spirits are said to linger, telling the stories of disembodied voices, ghostly apparitions, and objects that move on their own. We'll investigate cursed artifacts that seem to bring misfortune to anyone who possesses them, and we'll try to understand the nature of poltergeists, demons, and other entities that seem to cross over from another dimension. These are the stories that have been whispered around campfires for generations, tales that make the hair on your arms stand on end. And what about the creatures that lurk in the unexplored corners of our planet? I'm talking about cryptids. We'll join the hunt for the legendary Bigfoot, sifting through footprint casts, grainy photographs, and chilling audio recordings of its supposed calls. We'll travel to the misty lochs of Scotland in search of Nessie, and we'll track the terrifying chupacabra through the Americas, examining the strange animal mutilations left in its wake. We'll even venture into the skies to look for the Mothman, that winged harbinger of doom. Are these creatures undiscovered species, interdimensional beings, or simply products of our collective imagination? Beyond modern mysteries, we will also journey back in time to uncover the power of ancient legends and global folklore. From the forgotten cities of antiquity that hint at advanced, lost civilizations, to the epic tales of gods and monsters that shaped entire cultures, these stories hold more than just entertainment. They contain kernels of truth about our ancestors, their fears, and their understanding of the cosmos. We'll explore how these ancient myths continue to influence us today, echoing in our art, our literature, and our deepest held beliefs. Each week, I'll be here, narrating these incredible tales. My goal is to present them with a blend of historical research, eyewitness accounts, and expert analysis, all brought to life with immersive visuals and atmospheric sound design. This isn't just about telling spooky stories, it's about asking the big questions. We want to create a community of open-minded truth seekers, a place where you can share your own strange encounters and theories without judgment. I genuinely want to hear from you. If you've ever seen something you couldn't explain or experienced a moment that defied logic, please share your story in the comments below. Your experience could be the missing piece of a much larger puzzle. So, if you're someone who is drawn to the mysterious, who isn't afraid to question the official narrative, and who believes that there is more to this reality than meets the eye, then I invite you to join us. This is more than just a channel. It's a community dedicated to exploring the frontiers of human knowledge and imagination. We're here to chase the shadows and uncover the truths that lie hidden within them. Thank you for joining me for this introduction. If you're ready to start this adventure, make sure you subscribe to myths like this video and hit that notification bell so you do not miss a single moment of our journey into the unknown. The truth is out there, and together we're going to find it. The unknown awaits.